says, I feel my Iman is rubbing every second I'm here in the USA. I want to make hijrah, but my parents said no. They are attached to the dunya, so what should I do? I don't blame you, and I understand where you're coming from. Definitely living in these societies does decrease one's Iman, simply because the person gets used to al-ma'asiyah, sinning, and al-ma'asi becomes so ordinary that the person does not detest, does not object, does not feel sorry for seeing people drinking, for seeing men and women hanging around together, for seeing men who convert themselves to be women, for seeing women who pretend to be men, for seeing shopping around when you go to buy, from the stores, the grocery stores, and you find the meat, the beef, the lamb, and the pork very accessible. Getting used to that is a very serious disease that affects the heart, and it can actually cause the heart to be dead. Not physiologically, but morally, rather. Where the person will be very happy, enjoying the luxurious life. But when it comes to the sense of the deen, halal and haram, the heart will be dead, does not recognize what's good and what's bad. As the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, تُعْرَضُ الْفِتَنُ عَلَى الْقُلُوبِ عَرْضَ الْحَصِيرِ عُودًا عُودًا. The fitan, the trials and temptations will be exposed to the hearts, or the hearts will be exposed to them, the hearts of every human being, one after another, like a mat, one after another. فأيما قلب أشربها نكتت فيه نكتة سوداء. Whenever one of those hearts absorbs the sin or the temptation and gets sucked in, it would leave a black dot in it. So if he repents, it will be erased. But if he doesn't repent, then he's exposed to another fitna. نكتت فيه نكتة سوداء. Another black dot will be spotted, and another one, and a third one, and a 10th one, until the heart will be completely covered with darkness. And the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said such heart will be كالكوز مجخية. It will be أسود مربد, exceedingly darkened, like a glass that is turned upside down. You cannot pour water or drink in the glass because it's turned upside down. So the heart, which is a vessel, will not be able to retain or maintain any goodness in it, nor benefit of any advice, because it's turned upside down. Then furthermore, the Prophet ﷺ said, لا يعرف معروفا ولا ينكر منكرا إلا ما أشرب هواه. Such person with this kind of heart, where his or her heart has become dead morally, would not recognize what's good and what's bad, does not know what's halal and haram, does not detest the haram, does not forbid the evil because he sees it's okay, it's everybody's freedom, you're free to do whatever you want to do. إلا ما أشرب هواه, only what he thinks or perceives as wrong, he would consider it as wrong. But whatever he likes and perceives as okay, he does it. That's why once I discussed with a son, his family were having an issue with him, and I just asked him a question that the Prophet ﷺ presented to one of the companions, which was a reason for changing his lifestyle. The man who came to the Prophet ﷺ and said, Ya Rasulullah, allow me to commit adultery. And the Nabi ﷺ asked him to draw nearer, and he said, would you accept that to happen to your mother, to your sister, to your aunt, to your daughter? He said, no. And the Nabi ﷺ said similarly, people do not like their mothers, their sisters, their wives, their daughters to commit adultery. And he prayed for him, and the man said afterward, Wallahi, nothing is much more hated to me than adultery. So I asked this teenager, I said, do you like your sister to have a boyfriend and sleep together with him? Do you like your mother? You know what would he say? He said, I don't care. She's free to do whatever she wants to do. So he cut me short. Why? That was a result of living in a society where actually you see worse than that. And you're trained on a regular basis to say, everybody's free to do whatever they want to do. Everybody is free to disbelieve. Everybody is free to change his gender, to be even homosexual, is whatever. So definitely, such life hardens the heart. In regular cases, in worst case scenario, it actually causes the heart to rotten and to become dead. So one has to check on his heart on regular basis. If you don't feel comfortable living anywhere and you feel that your Iman is going down, then you have to make hijrah. Then you have to make hijrah. But meanwhile, and until you have the right opportunity and the right means, Islamic centers and the masajid, adhere to them. Every center has its own issues and problems, but still it's better than being alone. Because the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, adhere to the jama'ah, فَإِنَّ الذِّئْبَ لَا يَأْكُلُ مِنَ الْغَنَمِ إِلَّا الْقَاصِيَةِ. Because the wolf does not devour of the sheep, but the one which is by itself, astray. So don't be alone.